Welcome back for some more Cassidy 2. Last time we left off, we had infiltrated Sigismund's camp, and now we are doing another whodunit investigation.
Well, well. So the watchmen were boozing instead of watching.
Typical.
The guards must have seen something from here. If they weren't drinking, that is. If this is how they all guard this camp, we could torch the place to the ground and no one would notice. I reckon I should take another look around Chertan's tent.
That's where your shit, huh?
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
It's a good question. Looks like it stops right here.
Why would anyone throw away a lockpick here? Could it be I'm not the only one looking to make mischief here?
Interesting. 1 second. Let me put that back on. Everything else is as it should be. I believe it is. Alright. Dog move.
Aha. So this is most likely where they use the lockpick. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Cats to move it out of the camp somehow.
Yeah. Probably. Is this Shaitan's tent right here? It must be, right? Oh no, that's catlets. Or cats. I don't think we've searched the whole place. Oh, I guess it is. So be it then. Just take a little peek what it's got in here. Doesn't look like much so far. Thanks for the money. Can't rob him.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
The guards back there on the tower drink on duty. I found lots of wine there.
Pigs? Don't they know only the commander's allowed to drink on duty? I'll punish them. But that won't help our search. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Moose is done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time?
Hold on. Yeah, there was a lot more dialogue there to be had. We could have found out lots of things. Is this Shaitan's tent? If it is, there might be something in here. So it says we've searched the whole place, but have we?
You're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
Yeah, you're right, my friend. I drank all I could drink. And I'm still thirsty. Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
Were you really paying attention?
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping.
Uh-huh.
We didn't notice if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Churton, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Churton would have bled to death there.
It was probably Crow himself then.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Hmm.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Churton was lying.
Hmm.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Churton shut him up for a while.
If you hate him so much, why are you up there boozing wine with him, huh? Doesn't seem, usual.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
Before the murder, did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store? Doing something with the lock, maybe? Or already inside, even?
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
Uh-huh.
There were 2 of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
Only your best mates. The guy says otherwise, but, is this his tent right here, then?
So this is where Chertan lives.
Yeah.
That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside.
Bit of a dark. Well, I'll take a peek in a second. Ah. What's this then?
So Grozov owes Chertan money. Sakra.
Interesting. We found out quite a lot here then, haven't we? Doesn't look like that opens. Alright. I think now we've investigated all we can investigate. I don't think there's anything we missed in here. Like at all. Found out a lot. Right, let's go tell them the news then. Alright. Let's let them know.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find any?
I found out lots of things.
I found out a lot of things. I found some wine on the tower at the back, for instance. Most likely the guards had had a skinful, because otherwise they'd have noticed someone had unlocked the powder store. What do you say?
Well, I'm fed up with this fucking camp. You know what? From now on, I only want to hear stuff if it's truly important. I don't give a shit about the rest. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Maybe.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'd like to know. Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
The wine killed him.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else.
Yeah,
One
you.
of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer.
The real murderer's in the room already.
Until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Why did you stand up for Musa like that?
I don't even know. Maybe it's because he actually listens to all my stories and bad jokes. You must have got to know him a bit by now, too, huh? It must be clear to you he didn't kill Chertan.
Well, the most important thing is to help Musa somehow, I reckon. We can't let them hang him without proof.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
I think it was the guy in the tent with us. I'm surprised we couldn't bring up the note.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stever of Steversits in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is this Stibor of Stiborjits?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
I know.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right. How much time do we have? To find the murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the Royal Justiciar here. And how long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
Girl from the baths will help.
I know one of the bathhouse wenches. Maybe she could distract the guard while I slip past and talk to Musa.
That's not a bad idea. If you can talk her into it, that's bound to work. Off you go, then. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do. That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Ah. Interesting. I'll take it.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
There's a lot of potions here. I'll just go ahead and take them all. Because why the hell not? Like potions. They're pretty useful. Extraordinarily useful, one might even say. I don't care about the bandages. Alright, I'm gonna test something. I reloaded and tested to see if anything changes if you tell about the IOU, and nope, nothing. I should have skipped through to the end of that. I don't know why I didn't. Here we go. What's that then? Alright, so we have ask Catherine for help. Okay. Let's go do that. W Catherine, am I right, chat? Oh.
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced.
Second
In
chat.
the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry.
There we go. Much better. And we'll just leave him there. Nah, I'm kidding.
Something you won't believe.
We'll let him live.
The whole world and
Reluctantly. I didn't really want to, but, you know, it is what it is. Yo, Catherine. Wake up.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
Oh, you bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertown, the Cuman's commander.
All right, that is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlitz until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy ass of his.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Something like that.
So you rid me of one pig just to lumber me with another?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't really important.
All right then. I'll try and lure him to the bathhouse. But if he tries anything on me, he'll get a punch in the mouth. I hope he won't stink at least.
Come on, up you get. Her legs are clipping through her clothes. Alright. Let's do it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's go speak to Musa. This shouldn't take too long with all the evidence we've acquired. I mean, I already suspect it's him.
God be with you. Keep the peace. We'll see.
If you get rid of cats too, and then also the nobleman, then all the commanders in the camp will be taken care of.
Stop, you bastard!
Cat sent me.
himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message to Musa.
Then you'll have to shout out the message, because nobody's allowed to see him.
The fuck? Where'd he go? I want my reputation back. Alright. Guess we've gotta wait. Hold on.
Careful.
Move, mutt. That dog annoys me to no end. Oh, he's gone. That was quick.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozav said...
Nah, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja Sireye, mene mene Sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
See.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
And I bet that nobleman has some of it in his camp, or his tent.
Well, wouldn't it be enough to search the whole camp? I don't imagine many people here keep poison on them, eh?
You would be surprised, my friend. I may not be an expert, but I know that many everyday things are actually poisonous. What is more, you cannot just run around the camp searching people and then try to figure out which of the horde is the murderer.
How can we identify the poison then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
We already got it. Don't worry about it.
You have a whole book just about poisons. Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not
I have an
get
idea.
anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
I heard Sir Grozov couldn't stand Chertan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozov, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
What if we forgot about finding the murderer, and I just helped you escape? You'd be long gone before Grozov found out.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little conspicuous. There is nowhere for me to hide in this country. And even if I did get away by some miracle, they would punish you and Katz instead of me. I cannot allow that.
Alright, well. I guess we'll go take care of that shit for you then. Give us a chore list. Oh, yeah. And there's no markers. How the hell am I meant to find them in this camp? That's crazy. There's no way I can find them bozos.
I'm sorry.
Where the hell do I find Crow and oh, whatever, man. We don't find them, we don't find them. That's all there is to it.
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. I suppose the murderer surprised him and didn't give him a chance to defend himself.
What happened there?
What a stench! He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Well, some poisons are so strong that the body tries to expel them.
The body.
That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Cherton. But
I
why
don't.
would someone kill him in the most
He's doing a
heavily
JoJo
guarded part of
pose.
the camp instead of trying to lure him outside? Several stab wounds in the belly, all close together and very deep. The murderer definitely knew what he was doing, though that hardly narrows down the field in an army camp. Almost everything is covered in blood, but there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them?
Just called him a filthy pig.
Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shot himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. I found out enough. He threw up on himself, he had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
Alright. Have a look at the book.
You silly doggy.
I don't think it's Bane. I don't think it's this one either. The bitter high bird poison. It sounds like it might be this dollmaker potion. Dollmaker poison. Maybe. It's this. It's Kiss of Death. It matches all the symptoms. Yeah, definitely. Has to be.
Damn it.
Right, that's that.
The Kiss of Death, weren't it? Hold on. Let me make sure.
You should tell Musa what I've learned.
Kiss of Death. Yeah, Kiss of Death. 100% that's the poison. Let's go tell Musa about it.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
It was the Kiss of Death.
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book, but if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Oh yeah?
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop
Just
thinking
sitting down.
how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Tertan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
You're testing me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is there something wrong with that?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am asking you sincerely, as a friend. Who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
Maybe you did.
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world, so I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Timur and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger came to see the Sultan. And I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary as a goodwill gesture. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off. But let us just say that King Sigismund did not show me the respect my position is worthy of. Instead of making me his counselor and physician, he sent me here.
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here and perhaps even return home.
Funny guy.
Only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing. I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I better go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
Alright. What's the U? Search Moose's tent? Or what?
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. I wouldn't mind a piece of that.
You got plenty of money. Doesn't now.
Beautiful, but empty. No poison.
He doesn't now. I'm gonna have a little look at it while he's right there. Here we go, Reddit. What else is there left to examine? I don't know why it's still an option to search. Or maybe the back? Or not? No idea. Alright, let's go to the next tent. We have Stephen Crow's and Adalbert and Radovan's tent down there. And Grozav's right there. It's 100% it's Grozav's. Has to be. But we'll see. We will see.
Didn't Crow have a dagger here before?
He did.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses?
Oh,
Where
that's a lot of money.
a common soldier gets so much money? Something stinks here.
Might have been Crow and Grasshoff then.
Oak. And dry as a bone. Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
No way. The nobleman has to be in on it.
I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened? Kat said Chertan is dead and Musa's locked up.
It's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to you now. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead and ask then, but quietly, damn it. I don't want anyone to know about it.
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
Well, you just went off to have a nap?
No, I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
It was you who came to tell us that Chertan had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Chertan, they ran to get me.
Hold on. The two guards said otherwise. They said they found Chertan and were discussing what to do when you turned up. By yourself.
Is that what they said? It's possible. I can't remember now. It all happened so fast. And anyway, how am I supposed to remember all this shit? Maybe I heard them and went to see what was going on.
I don't believe you.
Are you sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth. In fact, I really was up top. It's because I had to keep an eye on you.
Me? Why, for Christ's sake?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. I didn't want you running around unsupervised. But it seems you're a decent fella, so don't fuck it up now.
I don't believe you.
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Oh, except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before. Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I've no idea. The whole thing is strange. Nobody knows anything, but everyone's got something to say.
You can't expect it to be simple, Henry. You join the army, it's a fight for fuck's sake.
Who has the key to the ammunition store?
I don't know. Katz and Grozav for sure, but I've no idea if anyone else has a key. I'm too small fry for that.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about Chertan's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No, and get off my back.
You have to be afraid of me.
Calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you, I'd go straight to Katz without bothering to ask you any questions.
Well, let's say you might have a point. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little, but I don't want word to get out, all right?
Sure.
Why would anyone kill Chertan anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Chertan. Maybe someone wanted to do something in the ammunition store, but Chertan turned up, so he had to kill him.
In the ammunition store? What would anyone be doing there?
Trying to blow it sky high.
What? What good would that do anyone?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a lot of enemies who are planning something big. It'll start in Italy, I hear, and it'd come in very handy if someone gave the king a setback before that. He'd lose allies there, and here his camp goes to shit. There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the Empire, just like the one here.
Why don't we make a deal?
I should probably report you. Well, I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. Let me finish my work. We can put the blame for Chertan's murder on Grozav. I can't stand that fucker anyway.
It's a good idea.
Accusing an innocent man. But he'll be executed.
And?
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
Yeah.
But there's one condition. The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here. All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up. But first, we have to get rid of Grozav. I have a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan.
All right.
Good idea. Let's do it.
Leave it here. I'll take care of it.
I can't wait to see that stuck-up idiot Grozav in irons.
Me neither.
Where do you think you're going?
Where do you think? Shut up. Musa might suspect something, but who cares?
A pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Ugh, just a broom. Nothing out of the ordinary. Ugh, stinks of vomit.
You've been boozing it up and puking non-stop in here then, eh?
My humble respect.
Alright, well let's go frame Grozav for the murder. I don't know why Musa's tent still hasn't cleared up, but whatever, man. Now, well, let me take a peek. Let's take one last peek. Alright. Doesn't care. He does not care at all, apparently. Just take out everything. That's why the hell not. This doesn't give a shit. Maybe that'll clear up the objective on the map. I really don't know why it's not like popping, going away. Oh well. Not really a problem, I suppose.
What? You thief! Halt!
What? But Okay, whatever. I guess he does care after all. Okay, we'll just move on.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going? He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
Or was he indeed?
Could we talk about Chertan's murder?
Why? Musa is under lock and key, and the king's deputy himself is coming for him. Leave me in peace, or you might end up like him.
Do you really want to leave everything to the king? Wouldn't it be better to show him we aren't just sitting on our arses here? I just have a couple of questions. I won't keep you long. You'll see.
Oh, get on with it then, for fuck's sake. But if you think you can persuade me to let Musa go, you're out of luck.
How come you got to the site of the stabbing so quickly?
My tent is right next to it, you rat-faced half-wit. I heard Chertan yelling and I went to take a look.
Did you notice anything strange?
Like what, a stabbed man?
Maybe you saw someone acting strangely around there?
No. I gave a clear order that nobody unauthorized is allowed up here. It's bad enough that you're here. Is there anything else? Or can I have some peace at last?
Where were you?
Were you there when Chertan was poisoned?
No, not at that moment. When I arrived, Chertan was already dead, and Musa was standing over him, white as a sheet. Well, paler than usual.
Had Chertan been behaving strangely recently?
No more than usual.
Did he mention having any conflicts with anyone?
Apart from me, you mean? I don't know how you imagine it, but we don't exactly go round holding hands here.
You should. Maybe kiss each other good night too while you're at it.
I took a look at the powder store where they found Chertan. I noticed it was unlocked. Someone forced the lock and moved the barrels of powder around.
What's that got to do with me?
It almost looks like someone went there to steal. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
What the fuck are you trying to suggest?
Is there nothing you want to say to Cats?
It's just that Katz is in charge of the powder, and he's bound to be interested if someone was stealing. But I'm sure he wouldn't be happy if I told him I didn't ask you, the commander, about it. Then he'd have to do the asking. And that will probably annoy him plenty.
Oh, all right then. There's something I suppose you should know. I like to gamble now and again. And it's true, I don't have much luck. But stealing, I'm a nobleman. Just because I had to sell off a few pieces of land, everyone at court treats me like a leper all of a sudden.
So why would Sigismund put you in charge of the camp?
As punishment. Stuck here with all this riffraff, supplies running thin, pay nowhere to be seen, and to cap it all, it's dull as fuck. A nice recipe for trouble. And that's just what that royal horse son is counting on. Oh, he can't wait till something goes wrong here so he can blame me for it.
So, you don't know anything about the black powder?
Nothing. And you don't know anything about me, got that? One word and you'll be sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it, it's already been arranged.
Do you know anyone who might want to kill Chertan?
Who wouldn't? He was a smug, ill-mannered bastard. Though I have to admit, I'm surprised it was the Sawbones Musa who killed him.
Well, how could he have? He was with me and Katz when Chertan was stabbed.
So he was in league with someone. How do I know?
I found a paper signed by you in Chertan's tent. It says you owe him money.
What? Give it here.
No.
You can take it. I've got it memorized anyway.
Then I'd advise you to forget it again, and sharpish.
Is that why you were always quarreling? Over money?
There is no deed of debt. Got that, you little rat? If you say a word of this to anyone, I'll have you skinned alive.
I don't much appreciate that. Go ahead and give me that back. And give me your money while you're at it. Yeah, I'll do me. Still saying to search Moose's tent, but I've already searched it. Like, high and low. I cannot find anything else in here. Ah. Apparently it's the rug.
There's nothing here. Moose is definitely not to blame.
Alright, now what? Do we just wait now? We just wait 2 days and then defend them in court? I think that's what we do. Is there no way to speed this up? Let me make a day. Maybe Cats will be in this chair, and we can speak to him and move things along.
May God give you health, sir. Stop pestering, soldier.
You were here quick.
Stop pestering, soldier.
Very quick.
The investigation is...
You're in luck. Sir Stibor is tired after his journey. But get a move on. I'll try to get you...
Alright, nice. I mean, I don't need more time, but whatever.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Nice, let's do it. Let's condemn that random nobleman to death who's a bastard.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
He had no reason to kill Chetan.
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit. And Musa had no motive. You can ask everyone in the camp. Musa never had any quarrel with Chertan.
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Lord Grozaf.
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozav of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't gonna let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Grozov didn't want to pay his debt to Chertan.
So Grozov owed Cheritan a lot of money, but he didn't want to pay up. So he got rid of him.
How dare you?
Are you trying to tell us you are not in debt, Sir Grosov?
Surely you'll believe a nobleman, sir. Does this boy have any proof?
I do.
Cheritan had a letter of debt hidden in his chest. It says Sir Grozov owes him a fortune.
You've been rifling through that poor man's things? What else did you steal? I'll have your hand chopped off, you louse.
But Sir Grosov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Cherton to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Grozov poisoned the wine before we arrived.
Grozov went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Cherton.
What say you, Sir Musa?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grosov, what actually happened?
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
Mention the herbs planted in the chest.
You brewed it up yourself. You have lots of poisonous plants in your tent. You can go and see for yourself, sir. He has a chest full of them.
You fucking liar! Silence!
I've heard more than enough. Sir Grosov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be.
But I didn't do anything!
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me!
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm! It's all your fault anyway! I won't let you put this on me. You hear? I'll get you.
By God's will!
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Cherton had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
No.
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time. Excuse me.
A thief! Catch
Everything
him!
all right?
Wow, really? I can't even lose them. That's so sad. No matter. Nothing new, huh?
Good work, lad. If only the king had more men like you.
Well, the king doesn't have me yet, and either, so. And you, do it. Blow it up. It'll be funny. Just clear out this entire top side. Oh, I hope there's a cutscene for it. I really do. It'll be great. Be absolutely amazing if we get like a cutscene of the thing just blowing up. Oh, please game, give me the treat. It'll be amazing. Yo, Catherine, the deed is done. How did you meet Janziska?
Can I ask you something? There's something I've been wondering about for a while.
And do you know there's something I've wanted to ask you for a long time too?
Oh?
Go ahead. I have nothing to hide.
All right then. You know, I don't know that much about you. Where are you from? What about your family?
I grew up in Scallis. It was a small mining town on the Sasau River. My father was a blacksmith.
Was?
One day Sigismund's army came, and now he's dead. I managed to escape, but my father, Ma, Bianca...
I'm sorry. I didn't want...
No, it's all right. I ran, and our master, Sir Radzig Kobyla, took me into his service. And then it turned out that my father was not actually my father, but Radzig was.
What?
I know, it's a bit complicated. Well, and here I am, in the service of a lordling who always has one foot in jail.
I reckon each of us has a cross to bear. It's just some people can talk about it, and others can't. I'm sorry about what happened to you, believe me. I mean it. But I admire you for telling me. I don't think I could have done so. Thank you.
Where did you meet Janziska?
I already told you everything about me. So what about you?
Yeah.
Will you tell me now where you met Zizka? What brought you together?
I'm sorry, but I just can't. Please don't take it the wrong way, but don't ask me about this.
Okay.
So what do you know about Zizka's past?
I don't know what to tell you about him. After all, you can just ask him yourself, can't you?
All right. But what's it like working for him?
It's liberating. Yeah, that's the right word. It's bloody liberating. He's definitely not a bastard who would betray you for coin, if that's what you're wondering.
Good to know.
Aye.
That came across as sarcasm.
A man who goes after what he wants with a sword in his hand. If he ever wants to kill you, he will. But not by stabbing you in the back. Trust me on that.
Okay, I guess it wasn't meant to come across as sarcasm.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cuman's asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Damn, we just said all that, and she's just right there, staring right at me. She knows, chat. She knows. The backbench Dorothy knows. She won't tell, though. Surely. I'm sure she won't. Let's move out and steal the finger of God. I want to check something now. So according to the wiki I was looking at, there's no more side quests that unlock. We'll still keep an eye out, just in case. But I think from now on it's just all main quest action, which is great. It's what we wanted, what we built up for. Perfect. Which means we're almost done with this game then. Just kinda sad, but is what it is.
Alright, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. But the really heavy shit is still ahead of us. I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers, is a murderer.
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozav.
Just he can't say it openly because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Sedlets awaits!
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the arms, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the death such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with this, the devil... So he says...
Oh, it blew up. Nice. It did blow up. I wonder how much of a camp it destroyed. I'd be interested to go and have a look. Let's do it. Now this is epic.
No escape!
Dude, this isn't a turn-based game, Henry. Smack. Dude. 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 Henry's getting fucked up.
For the cross! No, you don't!
Oh my god, can you guys stop spamming? It's my job to spam. Fucking hell. And that dog needs to shut up. Are we still in combat? No. We're still in combat.
You got no brain, soon no fucking head.
Alright.
You cowardly piece of shit!
They're bugged. I'll fix this.
Thanks to God and the blessing.
Now let's bandage quick. I'm not in combat, but okay. Alright, now I'm not in combat. Bandage. Food. Drink this. Now we'll loot. We will loot. Is that other dickhead killed Cat or whatever his name is? Should hope so. Oh, you're here.
Well. You still here?
As you can see.
What are you gonna do now? Go home to Prague?
So I have to explain to everyone what happened to cats? I'll give that a miss, thanks. First thing I'm going to do is collect the rest of my reward. And after that, we'll see.
You can stay and help us.
Well, wouldn't you rather hang around a while longer? We're planning something big at Malashov, and we could use every pair of hands.
Now? When I'm finally going to get my coin? No thanks. The last thing I want to do now is put my neck on the line.
Fair
Well, you
enough.
make some coin with us as well. Who knows what we'll find at Malashov?
And you wouldn't mind having a traitor among you?
I think we'd cope. What's more, I reckon you owe me.
Shit, Henry. If I knew you were going to beg like this, I'd have run off without saying farewell. All right, I'll help you. But after Malashov, I'm out. Got that?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Really.
All right, just don't start crying. And if I get killed somewhere along the way, I'll come back and haunt you.
Nice. Now he's gonna stay. What was that?
What's wrong with you? You can't rob the dead.
And why can't I?
Go and see Zizka. Guards, quickly!
Oh, he was being serious. Alright.
Zizka's waiting for you.
Oh, you're here.
Go and see Zizka.
At least I can loot the actual enemies we killed. At least we have that for us. Food. Mead. Oh, nice. Drinking. Level up. So we only have polearms, unarmed, and marksmanship left. We don't need to use the axe anymore, which is pretty nice, I suppose. We will need a few level ups in polearms for pretty decent in combat though. Maybe 3 more level ups. Who knows? Oh, it's Radovan. Rip Bozo. I don't know why some of them aren't classed as spoils of war.
Lepiej będę miał na oku każdego, kto się zbliży.
Hmm.
Idź se pogawędzić z Ziszką. Ziszka czeka. Dobra robota, chłopcze. Idź se pogawędzić z Ziszką. Ziszka czeka.
Okay, bye. Can I just walk off?
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
You deserve an honorable death.
Well, you're a good man. You deserve an honorable death.
The commander should fall with his men. You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of
Victory
shit.
or death!
Wow. All 3 commanders are dead and the powder magazine has been taken care of. The Hydra's head. 8% of players have this achievement. Crazy. Don't look at me. Honestly, his shit is kind of drip. Kind of dripped out. I'm gonna take it. I'll put it in my chest and never use it, but in remembrance, I suppose. You won't care. You don't care, do you, Ada?
Idź se pogawędzić z Ziszką.
I want to see if I can look at the camp. Or if it'll stop me. Wait, how far away are we? Oh, we're pretty far away, and I'm going the wrong way too. I wanna see if we can go straight there. I'm gonna go straight there. I wanna see. What the camp looks like with the thing blowing off. Oh, we can just fast travel away. We'll probably reload to get back.
Quick!
Yeah, nice try. I don't know how fast travel me couldn't avoid the traps, but that was easy to avoid.
Quick!
Alright. I have no interest in wasting my time fighting them. So I'm just gonna reload, get back. Look at it. It's beautiful. All three commanders are dead. The guards at the front are gone.
Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences
Black?
Greetings.
Do you know how it ended up with Victoria?
Well, you see, I wanted to thank you for helping us, especially her. I don't know how long the camp will be here, but I'll try to help her as much as I can. And once we move on from here, I'll take her with me. There's always a place for a hard-working woman in a camp.
Now those are the words of a real man. Good luck.
Well, I will be coming here to kill everyone. So, Black, if you try and fight me... yeah. I wonder if Moose is gonna be here too.
Why is it you look, you know, different?
Does he?
Me? All of you in this country are strange. I've traveled the world over, but there were never people so...
Pale.
limited. Your medicine, physics, and astronomy burned together with Rome. In short, you are barbarians. Though kind-hearted barbarians.
Tell me about your travels. About those big cities and the people living there.
Well, for example, people in my world are educated. Not like in yours. And education is the greatest wealth there is. So what would you like to learn, my friend?
Okay.
I'd like to be able to heal people like you do.
And what's stopping you? Find some books and a master to guide you. That's all you need.
And couldn't you be that master?
I don't have the time or the patience for that, my friend. But I can give you a few tips. Now, pay attention.
Didn't we already have alchemy maxed out? No, we did not. And my money back. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. Alright, I guess we won't reload after all. We'll fast travel back. It should be fine. Explosion wasn't that big, it seems.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Am I?
When I get back to the monastery, I'll put in a word for you with the king.
Thanks.
If only the king had more men like you.
Beautiful. We took care of this camp perfectly. We rolled them, chat. We did. Oh, they went back up there. I guess I'm gonna reload and then we'll come back and do that again. Alright. We'll go back down there at some point and get the alchemy training and whatnot.
Go and report to Siska.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
I am.
It just doesn't seem right. What we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp. I wouldn't say he's our ally, but he's against Sigismund. He killed the Cuman's commander and blew up the ammunition store. It's a long story.
Fucking hell. Now that's a man.
Yeah, and that's not all. I talked him into helping us at Malashov.
Ah, I'm sure that'll be a pleasant change from that lot who've settled into Devil's Den. Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first. On the way, you can tell me your long story from the camp.
Alright, bet.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
Because we can go down to the camp, get the alchemy training whenever, right? We're in no rush.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Alright.
What is it? Do you need something?
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Oh, for Christ's sake, you're all the same. Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I heard what Ada said.
What did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
We must defeat and capture von Berghoff.
Aye, there's always some we must with you fellas.
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about some king?
Real.
Everyone. He'll drive Sigismund away and end the war.
No, he won't.
You lot.
He's a
and your
drunkard.
big plans.
What's the matter? You didn't mind what we were doing until now. And all of a sudden...
Until now we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And engaged them when we had an edge. And for some time now we've been getting into wilder and wilder enterprises. But go. If you must. And try not to die there. Damn it. In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.
Okay. Not speaking to you yet.
I assume you won't be joining our offensive, right?
Under other circumstances, I would avoid battle. You're right, but this is personal. Otto von Berghoff is responsible for that slaughter in Kuttenberg. It was he who advised Sigismund to attack my people.
So you want revenge?
They plundered the synagogue, murdered dozens of people. That Mamsa must pay. I will play with him like a cat with a mouse. He will beg for mercy, for a quick death.
I understand how you feel. Once I get my hands on Markvart, there's no telling what I'll do.
I'm going to kill von Berghoff. Even if Shiska is against it. Fuck him.
I'm with you. Do it.
It was I who got the money for everything. So no one is going to tell me what I can and cannot do. What about you? Why are you willing to fight?
I too want to get revenge on von Berghoff.
For tricking you two?
Aye, for that too. But, to put it bluntly, someone has to stop him. He betrayed the king, and he should hang. And if there's anyone that can get him, then it's Zizka and the devil. That's why I'm going with them to Malashov.
Yeah. I don't trust this guy at all. I'm gonna go ahead and wash all the grime off. Then we'll save.
What about your mercenaries? Are they good?
Ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. Le Seigneur Morgenstern can always be relied upon.
Who is this Morgenstern?
C'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago au Grand Tournoi de Lorraine, at the estate of the Duke there.
Can he be trusted?
Le Chevalier Morgenstern is not only a warrior, but also a serious patron of the heart. A man of renown.
How did you find Morgenstern?
Pendant que vous étiez chez les Hongrois, I went to Kuttenberg. Le Chevalier Morgenstern was with Sigismund. But he turned him down because, le roi n'a pas d'argent. The king has run out of coin.
So he's just an ordinary mercenary?
Not ordinary. He's a renowned condottiere.
I don't trust this
Where
guy
does
at all.
Morgenstern come from?
From Brunswick. His ancestor fought for Emperor Charles. A good house, mon ami.
So why is he earning a living as a mercenary?
C'est une triste histoire. He lost considerable estates due to his relatives and battles in Eastern Prussia.
So he became impoverished?
In truth, it was more his passion for art that led him to ruin.
You say so.
About this merry band of ours. Have you had the chance to meet my half-brother yet?
Samuel, it is strange that he joined your, our group. It is not usual for his, people. But he's certainly a good reinforcement.
I'd like to learn something.
It will take some time, and a few groschen, mon ami. Acquiring my art came at great cost, so I cannot pass it on for free. Especially now, when I have been injustly stripped of my possessions, and I must rely only on my sharp wits. Ainsi, Valdesta, what would you like to hear?
Both of those.
As a knight, you must know how to fight with a polearm as well.
Certainement.
W training.
Not with a halberd or some other farm implement. Such things are good only for les Anglais. I would only ever use a proper poleaxe. 6 feet long, with a blade top with a spike for piercing heavy armor. Only such a polearm is worthy of a knight, and I shall demonstrate why. Allons-y, mon ami. Let us not waste any time.
And the marksmanship too, please. Thank you.
My humble respect.
Oh, nice. Was not expecting a level up right there, but we got it. Got it indeed. What do we have? Maybe. There. Meh. I might get this. I'm gonna get Iron Rain, and then we will get First Strike, then maybe Militia Training, and then Artery Slasher, I suppose, if we get that far. I don't know if we will. I think we're about to get the Marksmanship 24 too, so...
It will take acquire, especially so.
Sir Vaclin, no doubt you're a master of melee weapons, but are you good with a bow?
Am I good with a bow, mon ami? You should see me hunt in the forest of Ardennes. I once hit a bison in the eye at 200 paces. You will never be that good, of course, but I will show you how to do it. And I think, with my instruction, you should manage it at perhaps 80 paces. Allons-y, mon ami. Let us not waste any time.
How about that scar? Does it
Yeah,
hurt?
I thought so. Figured we would get it. I'm gonna get crippling. I'm gonna get one shot at Glory. But then we'll get crippling shot if we get to 26. We are so close to Warfare 30.
Now it's all
I
good.
cannot wait.
But I'm no longer as handsome as I used to be.
Greetings. Do
think I care
Any
about
more
that?
training?
If you show off how tough you look now,
Nope.
to the boss.
All right then, sorry.
Goat skin?
Humor is not one
Nope.
of my strengths.
That's true.
No one in here?
Fortunately, I'm not with you.
I don't think so. Let me see about the guy over here. I think there's nothing here for us. We will find out.
Grüß dich. My name's Henry, and I'm a friend of Zizka's. I came here to see who Brabant brought us.
Ja, ich weiß, wer du bist. Brabant spoke to my lord, Sir Urso, about you. He said you want to do something big. Worum geht es denn?
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you many details. I don't even know them myself. Zizka is being awfully secretive about it.
Macht nichts. Das ist egal. A war is meant to be fought, especially if you pay us well. Fürs Geld oder für die Freude?
Okay.
What weapons do you have? And how many of you are there?
Entschuldigung, mein Freund. But you'd better talk about that with Herr von Morgenstern. Die ganze Truppe, including the horses, belong to Sir Urso.
All right. I'll ask him later.
Ganz wie du willst. And if you want to play some dice with me, I'm at your service.
Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and get the keys. Never mind, I can't.
My God!
What are you gonna say? Let me reload and find out. Alright.
My God! Ah, the simple joys of life, eh, pal?
How have you been
Nothing
getting on?
important.
I finally got my shit together. A nice, big, solid one.
Didn't want to know.
Are you better?
That's what I just said. Anyway, do you think I'd miss out on the chance to hack a chunk off onto his arse?
You're not the only one. After what he did to Samuel's people.
I'm more pissed off about how he handed our arses to us at Rabos. He chased us off like rabbits, the fucker.
How could von Bergov have found out about our meeting in Rabors?
The French guy did.
Someone had betrayed us.
French guy.
No. But there's no point in trying to figure it out. It wasn't any of the captured lords. And if any of their men talked, well, we'll never know now.
Hmm.
Did Zizka tell you how he plans to attack Malashov?
I think it's obvious. We have to lure von Bergau into a trap, then quietly grab him.
Then what do we need that cannon for?
In case our ruse doesn't go according to plan. And I'm itching to fire that fucking contraption. These
So am
toys
I.
that use gunpowder pretty much even the odds. But they cost as much as a virgin whore. Aye, if we'd had one of them fat beauties with us at Snoimo, that would have been something.
Do we say so? Who the hell are you? Oh well, not my problem.
Herzlich willkommen.
Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you how many men you have with you, sir.
Meine Truppe ist nicht groß, but for your purposes, I think it will suffice. Außer den Leuten here in the camp, I also have Soldaten nearby, and if need be, they will go with us. Doch wir werden abwarten, according to what Hauptmann Schischka says.
What did you agree with Goodman Brabant? How much did he promise you?
Enough to risk meinen Hals, my neck, for you. Half of the reward in coin, in advance, and half in booty on the spot.
Booty?
You pay for any losses of the horses and archers. If your plan fails, you shall pay us the rest of the money we would otherwise get.
So you already know what the plan is?
All I know is you want to capture some small fortress. You get inside, we take care of the rest. Kein Stürmen der Mauern und no sieges. Just a quick, clean job for my men.
What weapons do you have? What can we rely upon in combat?
Meine Truppe has the power of eine Lanze, and my people are experienced archers. We know how to take care of ourselves.
And how many of you are there?
Here in the camp, I have my Armiger Hagen Trott, 2 free archers and a combat hostler. Alles Gute und unerschütterliche Jungs.
What experience do your men have? Where have they fought before?
Das ganze letzte Jahr we fought in Italy for Sir Musio Sforza, and we wintered near Milan.
Who were you fighting against? And did you win?
Unfortunately, this time Il Capitano Barbiano was luckier and beat our Musio in battle. But it was not a bad year. Italien ist ein großartiges Land. I think we shall head south again in the autumn. I'm certain Milan will soon rise against Florence, and there'll be a new war.
Tschüss, mein Freund.
Alright. He came to play us a nice song while we talked to him.
Good day, sir.
I'm Zhishka's friend. My name's Henry.
Oh, I've heard about you, lad.
Brabant was probably blabbing, eh?
Oh, no, not Brabant at all, but Dangler spoke of you.
Sorry, but I don't know who that is. Who's Dangler?
The one from the entourage of Lord Kuna of Reichwald. Of course. You recently rode together on the Sazavar River, you know.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence.
I don't know about this person at all.
We mercenaries know one another. One day we fight side by side, the next against each other. But this time we only drank together all evening. Ha! I had a terrible hangover from it, my friend, but I haven't had so much fun in a long time.
What did they tell you about me?
Only good things, like you're not a coward and you're a good fighter. Even Lord Kuna himself said he would welcome you with his retinue.
Well, I'm very honored.
Aye, you're right. They're quite the scoundrels. Capable scoundrels, though. If Lord Kuna doesn't fuck everything up, he'll be going places.
How is Lord Kuna doing? Is he healthy?
Oh, aye. I heard you had some trouble with old Zul.
Trouble? He was a right bastard.
Oh, I know who he is.
He harmed my father, my lord, and robbed his estate.
I know who these people are.
Aye. I heard he was a mercenary for the League of Lords.
Where were you before you came here?
Well, we spent this winter near Milan, but we only ran into Brabant here on the Lord's vineyard.
So you've known each other a long time?
I don't know about my Lord Urso, but I saw him there for the first time. An interesting group of people came together, and we drank for several nights.
Well, I'll be damned. So I was risking my neck in the Hungarian camp, and Brabant was drinking with you.
Aye, like I said, there were more people. There was also one Kuttenberg Italian named Giuseppe, who was the acting commander of the guard in the Italian court. Oh my God, you should have heard how his wife makes him suffer. It was so funny when he told it. And then Brabant started telling his stories, and then he mentioned you need help, so here we are.
How much money did Brabant promise you?
Hey, you'll have to ask Sir Urso von Morgenstern. It's his business.
So you don't know what exactly they agreed on?
I have no idea, my friend. I'm just heating up water and grating carrots here.
Seriously?
And why not, if you enjoy it?
Then you should go and see Janos Uher. He can go on about cooking for hours and hours.
Ah, you see, finally a kindred spirit, someone who knows what's important in the world.
This is a lot of dialogue for some random person.
What weapons do you have? And how many of you are there?
Well, I prefer a warhammer, but most of us can fight with whatever's at hand. Anyway, we're renowned archers, and our Hagen even recently won a tournament in Nuremberg. He defeated the famous Hawkeye Schmidt there. Now that man was so pissed off that he threw his crossbow into the Pegnitz River by mistake and couldn't fish it out.
Are you a cook?
Aye, but it's no big deal. I just got sick and tired of eating that disgusting slop on the road, so I learned to cook.
That's actually a pretty good reason. And are you any good at it?
Well, the men don't complain, so I can't be all that bad. Even Sir Urso himself praised me recently.
Ah. And does your lord have a discerning palate?
Does he ever? He likes sweets, but he enjoys good Italian food above all. Aye, Italy. What a land. Great wine, beautiful women, and delicious food. Every mercenary likes to go back there. First Geld, oder für die Freude.
Wow. More just keep popping up.
What does that mean? Fürs Geld, and so on and so forth.
First Geld, oder für die Freude. For money or for joy. That's the motto of our lord, Sir Ursa von Morgenstern. And it's quite fitting for mercenaries like us, don't you think?
Aye, I reckon it is. Actually, it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. One or both of them. There's no other reason to risk your skin.
I'd like to ask you,
I can...
what is your lord like? Can you tell me something about Sir Urso?
I can't say a single bad thing about him. First of all, it give me a thrashing. And second, there's no reason to. He's strict but fair, and always has money. In fact, he has so much he can buy those silly trinkets of his.
What are you talking about?
You know, his books, sculptures, and weird fragments he's always carrying around. He's completely mad for those Roman antiques. He collects all kinds of things and can talk about them with other people who are just like him.
So he's scholarly and can read?
I don't know about that. I've never seen him read, but he looks through his books often. And the money he is willing to pay for a piece of Greek rock, it's enough to make one cry. He's so crazy about those ancient fairy tales, he even named his horse after some monsters or something like that. Take care for now.
That was a lot of dialogue for some random guy on the side. I don't know if I can... Ah. I want to see what's in here. Huh. I'll take it. If he doesn't care, then so be it. Works for me. Right, what's in here? Nothing interesting. Right, well, we got ourselves a book. Read it. Are we able to kill a Barbon? Because I don't trust them.
Put away that weapon.
What's that I hear?
Don't worry about it. Alright. I guess we'll put the books away. We'll go to the Sigismund's camp. We'll get the alchemy training again. Make sure our energy and health are full. And we're chilling.
What do you know about the attack on Malashov?
You're asking the wrong fella, Henry.
Do you think we stand a chance of taking von Burgov?
Well, if anyone can do it, it's Zizka and the devil. Although I'm not saying it'll be easy. Or that I approve.
How's that?
God doesn't lead us by the hand. We have to find our own path to him. Or at least try to. And I'm not sure just how much divine mercy that pair deserve.
Uh-huh. Good for you. Books. Them away. I'm gonna sleep, get my health back up to full. Only takes 1 hour. Okay. Perfect. Alright. And then I'm gonna go back down to Sigismund's camp. Get the alchemy training again. And then I'll see you guys back here. What's this encounter?
Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our...
What you want, eh?
What have we here? Hey!
Is something wrong?
I'd say so. Let me explain.
I can't. I'm in a hurry.
No! You're asking for a hiding, you stuck-up horson! Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
For the cross!
Alright, so be it.
Take that!
I'm all yours!
Fuck you. Now I have to go to bed again to heal. Yeah. Oh well. Alright, I didn't even mean to do that. That was just an accident. Oh well. Right, we have the alchemy training. We are fully healed. We are a little bit sloshed, so we're gonna have to go sleep that off anyway. And then we will talk to Ziska. And we'll be ready then to launch an assault on Malazhov. Someone's run to the next door. Having a little bit of fun. Alright. I think we are good on that front. Yeah. Alright. Oh, hold on.
Good morning to you.
Just remembered. We have the armor set we stole. Let's get rid of it. Almost forgot about it, really. I think our inventory is clean. Our stats are good. We've done everything we need to. We can keep the potions. We have plenty of space. We'll put these away. And we'll only get even more space too, because still haven't maxed out strength. And we might not even get to max it out before we're done with the game. Alright, let's just get... Keep on.
Why is it so important to capture Otto von Berghoff?
Isn't it obvious?
Pray enlighten me.
Look, Otto von Berghoff is the supreme chamberlain of this land. He's in charge of all the royal towns and monasteries, meaning he is worth his weight in silver.
So, it's ransom we're after?
Not quite. Von Berghoff is one of the leaders of the League of Lords against the king. If we want the lords to free our king, we have to force them to do it. And capturing von Berghoff would be the best way to do that.
And to think, until recently, you couldn't give a damn about politics. How does Zizka want to attack Malashov?
He didn't tell me much, but I got the impression it'll be a bit different compared to the usual tactics. A major operation.
Such secrecy. It almost seems like he doesn't trust us.
True. Zizka's being damn tight-lipped. But I don't blame the man. After Raborsh, Sigismund had a lot of our people arrested, and I'm sure a lot more are frightened. Any of them could betray us.
You think there could be a spy amongst us?
Doubtful.
I do.
All of us here would gladly stab Sigismund in the gut.
Or that traitor von Berghoff.
Brabant and I still owe him quite a bit of payback. I can't wait to see the look on his face when we take him captive.
I think Brabant is going to betray us here.
What do you think about the Dry Devil?
Hinek. I think he's a right bastard. But I'd rather fight with him than against him.
So why does Zizka trust him so much?
Hinek is Yob's ally, and Sigismund is their common enemy.
Alright. Let's just go. Let's do it.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle, in the best case scenario.
And in the worst?
Things go to fucking hell, and our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well. This really won't be easy.
I'll go and get ready. I'm gonna end the video here. It's been 2 hours. So if you watch this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps a lot. Or on Twitch would help even more. But regardless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.